Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. My name is Peyton if you're new. Today's video is going to be an exciting one because we are talking all about my winter capsule wardrobe. If you guys know me in real life, then you are probably so sick of hearing me talk about this. I cannot wait to share with you guys what I've been working on. So if you're not familiar with what a capsule wardrobe is, basically it's a wardrobe of staple items that can be interchanged with each other throughout different seasons. So how I've chosen to do my capsule wardrobe, because I know some people are super strict and some people aren't. I don't go by a specific number of clothing items in my closet. I don't hold myself to that. But with that being said, I don't have a ton of clothing in my wardrobe. I have gotten rid of so much, and really in the past year been on a journey of finding what my personal style is and what kind of outfits that I really feel good in and that I will keep and continue to wear. And so that's what today's video is going to be all about. I have some really great stuff to show you guys, and yeah, I think you're really going to enjoy this, and I hope it inspires you, because a capsule wardrobe has just been something, like I said, that I have been totally and completely obsessed with the last couple months, but it actually has been working for me. So let's just jump right in. I want to start with a couple tips for you guys. Number one being, if you're at a place in your wardrobe where you feel like you constantly have nothing to wear, where you just hate everything you have, nothing fits, or you just feel like things are out of date or not really your style anymore, you need to declutter. Take everything out, and I mean everything. I did this several months ago. I sent 2 huge boxes to ThredUp. I gave things to my little sister when she was just here at Christmas, like a whole carry-on suitcase full of stuff, and then I donated whatever else I didn't feel like I was using anymore, and a lot of stuff because I had a baby in the last year. A lot of my clothes just didn't fit me anymore, or they just weren't my style anymore. They did not make me feel good whatsoever. So I went through, I tried on everything, decluttered everything. Tip number 2 I have for you guys is pack away all of the clothes that are out of season. So this is something new for me. I started doing this past summer when I really started finding out about a capsule wardrobe. And basically what I have one long, super affordable plastic storage that fits under the bed. It has all my spring and summer clothes in it right now. So you don't need to invest in anything super expensive. And depending on how big your wardrobe is, you may need more than one long bin, whatever. Just keep that in mind. My wardrobe is pretty small. Capsuling comes from a more minimalist approach, and you guys know I really enjoy that approach, but I'm not necessarily a minimalist. I also don't have that many clothes since I've been working on my wardrobe. So yeah, pack away last season clothes and pull out the new season. This has been game changing for my closet. It makes it so easy to get dressed because I can see the clothes that I have to wear for winter. I'm not weeding through summer dresses or summer tops and just getting overall uninspired when I'm trying to make an outfit for 40-degree weather. Tip number 3 is get style inspo. So for me, this has been probably my favorite part. I have found so many new girls on YouTube. I've mentioned this a couple times. I feel like a broken record, but when I started just following new people, looking at new things on Pinterest, pinning things over and over again, I started to realize what my actual style was and what outfits, what pairs of shoes, what tops, what styles of jackets that I actually liked. So I feel like before I would just have the girls that I followed, and if they wore something, I would instantly try and find something like that, or I would instantly buy something like that without even really taking time to think about, is that actually something that I would wear and that is vital in my wardrobe? And I feel like over the last couple years, my wardrobe has ranged from farmer, boho, New Yorker, which is just could not be farther from who I am. So besides the New Yorker part, I am not a New Yorker, but I am a city kid through and through. I love the city. I love more streetwear, casual layers, a little bit of grungy sophistication. That's, I feel like, where I kind of fall these days. But like I said before, I would just buy whatever I saw the girls that I loved wearing, which isn't necessarily wrong because sometimes it is cute, but I just don't feel like it's my personal style anymore. And also, I don't feel like that's smartest for my budget, and I wasn't getting the most use out of shopping that way. So finding my personal style and just developing Pinterest boards and all that stuff, that has been game changing for me, and I love getting dressed every day. For tip number 4 is super obvious, but only buy what you absolutely love. I've heard so many of the girls that I follow talk about this. Christina Micas or Michis, I don't know how to say her last name, but here on YouTube, she has a lot of minimalism content and capsule content, budgeting content. I love her. I've binge watched her whole channel, and I feel like I have saved money by watching her stuff, but also I love what I own, and she really talks about this over and over again. I am so strict with myself on what comes into my closet. This principle has honestly trickled into the rest of my life as well, but for the sake of the video, we're only talking about clothes. If I don't love something, if it is not an absolute yes, I do not buy it. And that's just where I'm at these days, because before I would buy something or I would shop for an occasion, which that's something I've stopped doing recently, or I would shop for a scenario like, oh, if I do this, I'll wear this. And she talks a lot about this kind of stuff in her videos. I didn't even realize I was doing this and building this almost like fantasy wardrobe, which again is a concept I had never heard of until I started watching her stuff. But when I was going through and doing my huge declutter to try and get to the point where I'm at now, I realized I just have so many clothes that I don't love, I've never worn, I won't wear, that don't fit me, and that are for occasions that I've still to this day never been a part of. So it's just not realistic to have clothes like that. So once I adopted that principle, I feel like things have just completely turned around, and I actually wear my clothes because I love them and I think about them before I buy them. Okay, the last tip that I have for you guys is super obvious, but I feel like it's worth mentioning. Take care of what you have, especially as you start investing in pieces that you really love. They might be a little bit more money than what you usually pay, or maybe not. A lot of this stuff that I have to show you guys is thrifted today, so I'm super excited about that because I've just been in such a thrifting phase and I have found some gems I can't wait to share with you. Take the best care of your clothes that you can as you're starting to build your capsule. So whether that's figuring out how to store them properly or figuring out the proper wash and dry directions, even small things like ironing and steaming your clothes. I grew up religiously ironing my clothes. If my dad didn't do it, we were taught how to do it, and that's just something that was a principle in our house, was you do not go outside with your clothes looking crazy and crinkled. You just don't do that. And I have kept that with me, and I love it. I love having nicely pressed clothes, although my lifestyle doesn't really fit in iron anymore. You guys know I hate junk and clutter, so that's just not really realistic. But I did invest a couple months ago in a small travel steamer, and I love it to death. It is so nice. It works just as well as an iron. I think I paid $20 or something like that for it. It's just from Amazon, but it is so handy, and I steam all my clothes before I wear them, and a lot of the times I can just put them back onto their hanger and they're ready to go for the next time. So very self-explanatory, nothing new there, but just a little tip that I thought I would share. Let's get into the actual capsule because like I said, I'm just so excited to share with you guys, starting with base layers. So this is something that I don't know why I didn't put this together, that having a base layer is a must for a winter capsule. They are, and I am loving them. So base layers are things like what I'm wearing now, just a ribbed classic black long sleeve t-shirt. I also have some turtlenecks, which I'll share with you guys once we jump into showing you the different items, but I am just loving a base layer. I think it's an added layer if you live in a super cold place as well. So not just style, but also function, which I have to mention this again, I always feel like a broken record, but it's worth saying it. I live in a warm climate, so our winters don't get as cold as, say, a Chicago winter or a Canada winter or Northeast Coast winter by any means. Cold for us is like 40 degrees. So just keep that in mind. If you see my wardrobe and you're like, that doesn't look like winter, this is for me. This is for my winter. So that's what's so beautiful about a capsule. You tailor it to what you need. So if you guys are looking at this and getting inspo, just remember you can add more layers, scarves, hats, gloves, thicker base layers. This is just, I'm sharing what has worked for me so far this winter. Keeping on the topic of base layers, I thought that I would have t-shirts in my winter capsule, and I do own t-shirts, but I'm not including them in this video because I just have not been reaching for them. Also, as a little side note, these aren't all the clothes that I own. I do have a few more things in my drawers, but I don't have much more in my drawers. Like I didn't include my workout clothes or my lounging clothes, things like that. I just wanted to show you guys my staples that I'm wearing every single day. Just for the record, this isn't literally all the clothes I own, but it is a bulk of them. T-shirts I thought would be a part of my capsule. They're not, but what are a staple in my capsule are t-shirts like this. So again, this would be considered a base layer for me. In the summer, I would probably just wear this on its own, but underneath wool sweaters, these have been great. I have a white or a gray one, sorry, that's full length like this, and this is just from H&M. And then also I have this white baby tee from H&M as well. Self-explanatory. I wear these all the time under thicker woolly sweaters, and it's just another great warm layer. And also I like how you can see the collar poking out of the top. Other base layers that I've been loving are turtlenecks. So these are both from H&M. I got this one for $8 during the summer, which is a tip for you guys. For H&M specifically, if you shop things out of season, you can get them for so cheap. I have a couple things up here that are from H&M that I shopped out of season and got such a steal on. But these little basic turtlenecks, nothing really to say about these besides I wear them practically every day. I wear them on their own, I wear them under wool sweaters, I wear them under jackets, I wear them just for everything. They're so good, and I have always loved a turtleneck. So I have one in navy, I have one in black as well, and then I also do have a thicker, it's a little bit nicer, it's more of a mock neck, and it is from H&M as well. I got it several months ago, and I wear these non-stop, but these two specifically are what I'm wearing all the time, so I figured I would add these to my capsule video to show you guys. I think for winter, wherever you live, you need a good turtleneck. The infamous cotton button down. I hope you guys can see this and that it's not too washed out. I'll try and keep it back here because I know the lighting is a little funny today. It's pouring rain outside and just really dark, so I'm doing my best. But yeah, this cotton white t-shirt. So if I'm honest, this is not something that I have gotten a ton of wear out of so far, but as I was doing my research, I saw this in every single person's capsule video, so I decided this fall to invest in one for myself. I love it. I just need to push my boundaries a little bit more for styling it because I don't know why I don't reach for this as much, but I felt like it was worth sharing with you guys because this is one of those instances where what works for one person's capsule may not work for yours. So when I first started doing this, and like I said, I watched a ton of videos, I was just adding things to an ongoing list. I wasn't buying anything, and that would show me a couple things. So one, if I can list it out first, I feel like there was less pressure to impulse buy it. And as it stayed on the list, I could see, is this something I really want? Or in a week, was I deleting it because I realized I'm never actually gonna wear a satin midi skirt? Just keep that in mind as you're watching even my video. If you genuinely do not think that it will work in your wardrobe, just skip on it. It's no big deal. White cotton tee, I need to push myself in that because I do think it's a classic. I do think I can take it into winter, spring, even summer. And so for me, that's worth the money. I just need to keep pushing myself on how to wear that. This is a category that surprised me. I used to have a new outfit for every single occasion, and I'm just not doing that anymore. And so what I have done is I have invested over the last year or so in just a few nicer items, and this is from Amazon of all places. This looks like a top that I've seen on Aritzia, Abercrombie for so much money. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but it is the thickest, cushiest material. I'm just obsessed with this. I have worn this so many times. I wear it for date night. I wore it through the holiday season. It is a little bit longer. I got mine in a medium, which I'll have all my sizes linked in the description box for you guys, but I'm so shocked with the quality of this. I want this in cream. I may ask for one for my birthday because I just wear this so much and I think it's such a beautiful shirt. I would say size down if you do get this though, because it's a medium and it's so long on me, but I also do have a very short torso, so just keep that in mind if you do buy this. I, like I said, have just mix and match this with so many nicer occasions. I went to a concert last month with my sisters, and my little sister brought me the cutest green leather pants from H&M, and I wore them with this to the concert, and I just felt so cute. And my whole outfit, it didn't cost me any money. I already had it, and I already had the shirt, and then I borrowed pants for my sister, and it just felt so good to be able to go in an outfit that I absolutely love, but also it's just not that big of a deal to repeat wearing your clothes. I'm so into repeating outfits these days, whereas before I just never used to do that, and I don't know why. So yeah, this is a great example of just kind of having some nicer pieces in your wardrobe that you can switch out for different occasions. I probably have 3 to 4 nicer tops like this. So they're not this top exactly. Just finding that as I'm investing in pieces I actually like, I'm truly wearing them over and over again, and you can just style them so many different ways. The next essential that I want to show you guys are sweatshirts. So this is going to be my first thrifted item that I show you guys. I got this from Salvation Army for $2.50. I don't take this off. I wear this to bed. I wear this out. I wear this around the house. You can style an oversized sweatshirt like this in so many different ways. And the fact that this was $2, it's Fruit of the Loom, and so it's a good brand. Like, it's something that I will have forever. I'm super into navy right now as well. You probably will notice that as you're looking at the rack. I'm very into neutral colors because they just go well with each other. Also, I think they suit my skin tone, and it just, I don't know, something about having a neutral closet is speaking to me. And I used to be such a mustard yellow, rust orange kind of girl. I'm just not into it anymore, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I just wasn't wearing it, so why have it sit in my closet? But when it comes to the navies and the blacks and the beiges and the creams, I am loving it. So yeah, this is a staple for me. I highly recommend having some kind of oversized loungewear in your closet, whether it's a matching set or it's just something like this. This is a staple for me, and it has, I mean, the cost per wear on this is pennies at this point, because like I said, I bought it for $2.50. I love this, and don't underestimate your thrift stores. Next winter essential is going to be thick sweaters. Also, eventually I will get nicer hangers, but this is my first time doing the video like this, so just bear with me. I have these 2 sweaters from H&M. This one is a few years old, probably 3 years old at this point. This one is the only new sweater that I bought this year. I got this in one of the sales. I don't remember which one, but it is so comfortable. This one's a little bit longer, like you can see. This one I wish was longer, but it's still oversized. It just doesn't cover my butt. These are the 2 that I wear the most. Like I said, these aren't the only wool sweaters I have in my entire closet. In my entire closet, I actually have 5. Every single one of them is from H&M. One of them is 7 years old. All the other ones are 3 years old or more. So if you guys are looking for quality knitwear, H&M is the place to go. Quality knitwear for an affordable price. They do have higher end prices and nicer fabrics like 100% wool and cashmere and stuff like that, but if you're looking for way smaller price point but for sweaters that will last you forever, and they just hold up. I think the colors are great. These are the 2 that I get the most wear of, like I said, but an absolute essential for any winter capsule is some kind of chunky sweater. The number is up to you, but I definitely think that you need one. Something else that's newer to my wardrobe is this fitted dress. So I have talked about Nina Leah Kane before. She is just the most inspiring person to watch in terms of building your wardrobe and creating outfits, at least for me. I love her. I'm so glad I found her channel. She had on the most amazing white dress just like this from a brand called Dish. I think they're an Australian brand, I'm not sure. They're a little bit pricier, and I'm just not there yet as far as investing in super expensive clothes like that. I definitely feel like I can find almost equally as nice things from the thrift store that are within my budget. But this is another Amazon find that has just absolutely blown my mind and impressed me. This is a maxi length dress on me. I'm 5'3" for reference. They had this in white, just like hers, which I debated getting, but I knew I wouldn't get wear out of that. They have it in like a very kind of yellowy beige, which I didn't love, and then they had it in black. Super glad I bought the black. Again, this is just the coziest, chunkiest material, but it's also super streamlined and super soft. I love this dress. This is so nice if you guys work from home and you want something that feels like loungewear but you need to look a little bit more put together. This would be great for you. Also, going out with friends, celebrating a birthday. I have my birthday at the end of the month, and I'll probably wear this dress. This dress just makes me feel so good. It really hugs to your body, but in all the right ways. It's not super tight. It is fitted, but it's not so tight that it almost comes across as distasteful. And if I'm going to go out, I always wear something over it just because I'm most comfortable that way. But obviously, if you're comfortable wearing something that clings to you and wearing it out, then go for it. But for me, I love wearing jackets, a trench, a blazer over this, and it's just the most feminine silhouette. And I've never had a dress, I don't think anyway, that goes all the way down to my ankles like this does. But this is just such a cute look. It's new for me, it excites me, and this will be something that stays in my wardrobe for a long time. I can already tell, and I know it will continue to get used. Next category is denim. I have been on an absolute search for good denim, and I have found some. So the first two pairs I've had for quite a while now. This white pair is H&M, this black pair is Zara. I think a black pair of jeans is, again, everything I'm showing you I think is a staple for a winter wardrobe. I think if you're building a winter wardrobe from scratch, black jeans are a must. Also, white jeans. I don't think these are a must, but I think if you find a good pair, or if you will actually wear them, I think it is so nice to have as a part of your winter wardrobe, because this is something that can go with you into a spring capsule and a summer capsule. Honestly, probably it could follow you into a fall capsule. So if you can have a pair of jeans that you make outfits with year round, that's worth your money. And I just think there's something so nice about a stark white pair of jeans in the dead of winter, just to kind of break up some of the darker colors and tones. One of those just very feminine, very light pieces that I think really adds something special. I thought it was worth mentioning since I have some that I like. Let me quickly talk about the pair of denim that I have on. So these are thrifted. I think I got these for $8 or something like that from Goodwill. They are the nicest jeans I think I've ever owned. They're very, very old. I can tell by the tag. I can tell by the way they're made. The quality of the denim is really rigid, and it's really nice. I love that. And just everything about them, where they hit me, it is the perfect fit. It's like they were made for me, and I was so excited when I found them. These are one of my most worn pairs of denim this whole winter, along with these Wrangler jeans. So I actually got these tailored to fit my waist, and the ends were perfect. I do like to roll them up a little bit, but a true blue and a deep wash blue like this I think are absolute must for your winter wardrobe. I'm pretty sure I told you guys these are thrifted already. These were a little more expensive. They were $13, but to get name brand Wrangler jeans, guys, I mean, come on. You cannot beat that for the price. So I also have one more pair of Levi Low Pro that I thrifted as well. I think those were $13. They're a little bit more of a mid-tone wash than this, and they're super cool. I'm still figuring out how to wear them. Those are the three pairs of blue jeans that I have in my winter capsule, and then along with my white pair and my black pair. And I just love the denim that I have in my closet at the moment, and I wear it, and that's what's important to me. Don't knock the thrift store until you try it, guys, because you can really find some gems, but you have to look through everything. Take your time, look through everything, and you can find really nice stuff like these. Some more pants that I think you guys can add to your winter wardrobes are trousers. This trend is very new to me. I have never tried this before, and both of these are thrifted. So these are Salvation Army. I got these for $2.50. These are Goodwill. I got these for $4. They fit amazing. I do want to get these taken in at the waist. They're just a little bit too big, but the overall fit of these is phenomenal. I definitely think it's worth at least having one pair of trousers in your winter capsule, because they're just such a feminine, cool addition, and there is so many ways to style them. Last two items that I have in my wardrobe are casual. So I have a pair of leggings, which is pretty obvious, and then I also included this pair of gray sweatpants. These are staples for everybody. I feel like pretty self-explanatory. You can make so many outfits, whether that's a little bit more cooler, like athleisure kind of a vibe, or just obviously sometimes people just want to be comfortable. As you're building your capsule, keep that in mind, what you like to wear as far as sweats go. I have a couple pairs of leggings. I just included those because I really like them and they're great quality, but I also have black ones in my capsule as well. And like I said, I didn't include all my workout clothes and all of that in this just because I feel like that's going to vary from person to person, but I think I only own about 5 pairs of leggings, and I interchange them with each other. I have one pair that I use strictly for building like day-to-day outfits, not necessarily working out, but sometimes I also do wear my workout leggings for outfits. So just keep that in mind for whatever you need. Moving on to outerwear. So this is where I have truly pushed myself this year. These are something that I have seen everywhere, and I finally decided to jump on the bandwagon. blazers. So I got this black blazer in the very beginning, no, when did I get this? In the fall, I think. And I have to be honest, guys, I still get nervous to wear this, but I am determined to push myself. So this and the white button down are really the only things in my closet that I just need to push myself to wear a little bit more. And then I got this stunning oversized green blazer from H&M. It was $13 and I bought it in the off season. So I bought it this summer. Oh, I just think it could be so cute. And guys, it's so nice. I am so thankful for these two. These are the only blazers that I have in my winter capsule. I don't think I need more than this. I know a lot of girls have way more than this, which if you'll wear them, awesome. For me and what I do day to day, and where we go and just where we live, 2 is enough for me. So I bought a green one and a black leather one. I just think these are great to have. They are so chic. You could dress them down with sneakers, which I think is such a cool, like very Matilda Djerf kind of a vibe. And yeah, this is very, very new for me, but I am loving the blazer look. Obviously for a winter capsule, you're gonna need some kind of real coat. So again, I live in a warmer climate, so my coats may look very different than your coats. I think you need a trench. I think everyone should have a trench in their wardrobe. I am obsessed with this. Guys, you already know what I'm gonna say. I thrifted this for $10 at Goodwill. And crazy story about this, actually. Let me put down the true winter coat for a second. So one of my good friends, she gave me, she knew I was on the hunt for a winter coat, or for a trench coat, sorry, and she had one that she wasn't wearing. It's this gorgeous kind of deep camel brown. I was looking for a beige one and something a little bit more casual, but when she gave me that, I was obsessed with it. I wore it a ton. It's the most beautiful coat. It's by this brand Fleet Street, and she thrifted it years ago, and it's definitely old. Like, look at this tag. That's how I love finding stuff like that, because I know it's going to be good quality. And so I had that one, and I was like, okay, that's the trench coat, crossed off my capsule list. And then we went in Goodwill with that same friend, and I found this, and she was like, Pate, you have to get it. $10, guys. I had to get it. It is a stunning coat. It's not beige. It's actually this kind of sage greeny color, sage greeny kind of gray, which I was so iffy about. This is easily my most worn piece that I've probably showed you so far. I put this on every single chance I get. I love my trench. I think specifically with sneakers, it looks so cute. I just feel so cool. I don't know how else to say it, but I feel so cool and so put together when I wear this. And again, the cool thing about thrifting is a lot of the stuff is older, and I really just feel like older clothes were made better. And this trench coat, I took it to San Fran with me a couple weekends ago, and I thought I was going to be cold, if I'm honest with you. I was not cold at all. I was so unbelievably warm. I'm actually shocked. But it's lined, and the brand is Fleet Street. So if you guys know anything about this, let me know. I don't have anything to say. It's so good. It's so good, and I cannot believe that I found this for $10 and I wear the heck out of it. I love it. That's what the back looks like. And I bought an at-home dry cleaning kit from Target. Because I thrift so much, I felt like for $10 that's worth it for me to buy, and I just dry cleaned it myself at home, and it came out perfectly. Let's talk true winter coats. I have this one that I bought 2 years ago in the off season at H&M. It's just this adorable quilted black, more oversized coat. I actually wanted one in green this year, but that's one of those things that I kept on my list. And truly, I do still have that on my list, but I have not bought it yet, just because I don't know that I need that, especially for where I live. Again, where the list comes in handy, it makes me still feel like I am kind of shopping for something because it's still on my list, but I'm not actually buying it. But anyway, I think you do, no matter where you live, you probably need some kind of winter coat. For me, this is great. This is all that I need right here, and I love this. I don't have a lot to say about it. It's just a quilted winter coat. I got this for $20 2 summers ago, so shop H&M in the off season if you can. I'm gonna quickly run through shoes and accessories, starting with these square toe heel boots. I think every capsule should have some kind of nicer boot for winter, and I love these. I've had these for a few months. Again, this is another Amazon find, but I think some kind of leather bootie is just essential, and these make me feel so stunning. I love these boots. My trusty Converse, I wear these all the time. These are probably my most worn of all the shoes that I will show you. I truly, truly believe anyone could pull these off. So if you don't think you can, you probably can, and you should just give them a try. I love putting these with everything. You'll probably have seen them with multiple outfits already so far in this video, but yeah, love my Converse, and they are definitely a staple for my winter wardrobe. These were a Christmas present this year, so I'm still getting my use out of these, but I truly have worn them a bunch since Christmas. They push my boundaries a lot, but I think they're really cool. My little sister got these for me. They're so comfortable but super functional as well, so it's just nice having this thick sole that's waterproof, and yeah, rain obviously just goes right off leather and whatnot. I don't have snow really where I live, but I think a chunky boot like this could get by really well in all kinds of different climates, and I just love the way these look under all of the jeans that I own, and honestly even the dress that I showed you guys. So yeah, I love a big chunky boot like this, and I think something like this would work in everyone's wardrobe. The last pair of shoes that I have to show you guys that I have been absolutely wearing out this winter are these New Balances. So you guys have probably seen the New Balance that everyone wears, and Matilda Djerf, Hailey Bieber, every supermodel ever wears those one pair of gray New Balance. Well, I heard a girl, SMLXO, that I have followed for years on YouTube, she talked about these. She linked these in a favorites video a couple months ago, and I have had them saved forever. They go in and out of stock, and she was saying those other New Balance are so expensive and they're super hard to get your hands on. So these ones were originally $60. They're kids New Balance on Amazon. I got them on Black Friday for 30 bucks. And when I tell you, I wear these every day. I literally wear these every day. As a mom, they're super comfortable, but no matter what you're doing, even if you're not a mom, I think you would really get great wear out of these. It doesn't even look like I've worn them, which I don't know how because I put them on all the time. These are a very unexpected but well-loved item in my wardrobe. Last category for me is going to be accessories. This is the beanie that I've been wearing nonstop. It's from H&M. I bought this in the summer, I think, as well, the summer or the fall. I used to be really big into logos, and I still do own 2 Carhartts that I wear more casually every now and then. I'm just not really into wearing logos like that as much, and I think it makes your outfit look a lot more sophisticated too when you just have something plain and simple like this. Any kind of little simple beanie that will go with a bunch of different outfits for you is probably gonna get a ton of use for you in the winter time, and this is the one that I reach for constantly. I got this I think for $2 at Salvation Army, and this one I've had for probably 5 years at this point, maybe more. Like I said, I don't wear belts a lot, but I do think they make an outfit look so much more finished and polished and thought about, so they're a good thing to add as if you will wear them. Last up is bags. Here I am repeating myself yet again about this bag. What can I say? It's what I wear. It's what I wear every day. I love this bag. If I'm not wearing this little fanny pack, I'm wearing this stunning Fawn Design backpack. This was my 6-year anniversary gift from my husband in November. I love this thing. This, I didn't think I would love the big one as much as I do, because if you guys have followed my channel for a while, you know I have the small one and my zipper broke, and so I stopped using it for probably 4 months or so, and my husband upgraded me to this one. I love this bag, and even outside of a diaper bag, I mean, I would travel with this if I didn't have kids. This is just a beautiful bag. This one was limited edition, and thank God they brought it back for Black Friday, which is when John got it for me. I don't know if it's still on the site, but it's just their matte black bag. I love this, and these are the 2 bags that I wear. So I guess what I'm saying is, for your capsule, I think I definitely recommend having one bigger bag and then one kind of small bag like this at least, just to get yourself going. At least that's what works for me. And that's the end of this capsule video. I truly hope you guys loved this as much as I loved filming this, and more than anything, I hope it's helpful. Want to get into capsuling, or if you have already started to, this is, like I said, just what I have built so far, and that's the amazing thing about a capsule, is figure out what works for you as you're going. So just keep that in mind. It's low stakes, but put intention into what you're buying, and I think if you start doing that, you will start noticing that you are loving and wearing the clothes that you own. So I'm planning to do this for every season season, so I'm already starting to think about my spring capsule. And next week's video is going to be styling even more of these clothes, so 6 winter outfit ideas. So stay tuned for that. I'm really pumped to get that together. I've already planned out all the outfits. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!